Welcome in, Aries. It's Mary Jo here with your April reading. How's everyone doing? Thank you for being patient with me for your readings. I was a tad bit taken out last week by some energies, and that's why we're up close and personal here, because my voice is still not up to par to emote or fully express. So let's take a look at the energies of April for you. And of course, this doesn't have to be just this April. It can resonate at any time of the year or any other year. So when it resonates, it will find you when it's meant to. For Aries, please. Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit, Highest Self, guides and guardians of unconditional love and light. Interesting. They had me pray. Manifesting dreams. Cornucopia. Something's about to come true for you, Aries. I'm hearing one more. Thank you. Emerging into grace. Look at that. That's beautiful. I open my soul to grace. I almost feel like you want to go, 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 and Spirit's kind of holding you off to take a little bit of a break. I'm just saying, let's see what wants to come through, though. I think it's safe for me to say that you could possibly be having an awakening here. For Aries, Four of Wands is your energy. Yeah, doing well, celebrating, completing some projects right now. Things are stable. Really building what you've wanted to build. The Moon and the High Priestess. This is very interesting because these cards have been coming out together. Clearing up some confusion, stepping into some knowingness. We just had the full moon in Libra. I don't know, almost a week ago. And I feel like that's really leveled you up, Aries. The opportunity is a whole new journey for you. Higher vibration, leaving the past in the past. Really needing to rely on your intuition, because there are some energies that might be a little conniving. Specifically, that's the word that's coming through. A little conniving around you. But the fox is also a good omen. It's a reminder to be joyful. I'm going to look up a reminder of what fox is. I know it's not just all doom and gloom. Cleverness, adaptability, and ability to find joy in the present. That's what I was getting at. Yeah, I love that. They help you make important decisions when you're navigating a very difficult journey. But I love how you start with the Four of Wands. You know, I said completion because in one of my decks it does say completion, where, you know, you're building a house. You can't just build a house on three corners. You know, we could, but it's not going to be stable. It needs the four corners. You need to work with the four elements. There's something there about using everything to your best ability, your highest ability, to manifest whatever these dreams are that you're manifesting. Celebrating that along the way. Really clearing up any kind of confusion, fear, doubt. stepping into some really incredible power here as, you know, the high priestess here. It's going to require you to step into the energy to take this leap of faith. How'd you get here, Aries? You got a lot of planets moving into your energy, into your sign this year, Aries. Neptune just entered your sign. Yeah, Saturn will enter your sign in May, I believe. There's another. Is it Jupiter? I'm not quite sure. But how you got here? Whew, Tower and the Two of Swords. I love this Two of Swords because out of all my decks, this is the one that says you've got to trust your intuition. You've got to trust that the direction you're being propelled in is exactly where you need to go. Something, how you got here is something needed to fall. Something needed to crumble. I kind of feel like I want to say, interestingly enough, Aries, is that you got pushed off your high horse. No offense, but that's what I'm hearing. You got pushed off your high horse. There was a situation that rocked your boat, rocked your life. And the only way through it was your psychic senses, your spidey senses. And you've learned how to hone that so you can hit your market. Oh my gosh, I wanted to say mark, hit your mark, and then hit your target at the same time. And I created a word, market. You hit your market. Oh my God. Aries. I do want to say for some of you that it could have literally been an accident where you maybe could have been blinded, had some injury to your eyes, and yeah, that would bring up some anger, some fear, some doubt. How do I navigate this world? It's too dark. But you learned to trust your intuition. It's served you well, I'm hearing, Aries. It has served you well. Celebrate every little victory. What does Spirit need you to know right now? That's too many. Thank you. There we go. King of Cups. I have a feeling someone's coming in, Aries. I feel like this King of Cups energy is saying a couple things to me. First thing it's saying is be gentle with yourself. The other thing it's saying is the universe is recognizing where you've been gentle with yourself. And then the other thing is that there could definitely possibly be a King of Cups, someone who comes in and expresses how they feel about you. I've got another thing coming through. If you have had a situation that has left you, like I was talking about, left you blinded, left you injured in some way, what's on your mind is you could be wondering if this King of Cups would still find you attractive, would still find you, would their love still pour out for you? Or would they see you in a different way? That's some fear, that's doubt, That, get out of your head and get into your heart, because that's where you're going to know the truth. Close your eyes and feel. You've been doing this for a while, Aries. Close your eyes and feel. Recent past energies. Hierophant. Oh, I love that. I'm hearing you sought out the counsel. It's going to be different for everybody. Could have been a minister, a priest, a shaman, a healer, God. You really connected with something very, very spiritual within, right here, within you. This is my favorite depiction of the higher. Just look at that. I do that with my grandkids. I do that with my daughter. And my cat Frigid, before she passed, she always put her forehead to me. She did that. I didn't do that. She started doing that. She would just come up to me and just butt right up against my forehead. It's so peaceful. Recent past, you found yourself. You found a part of yourself that you were afraid to embrace. It's so beautiful. I can feel it. Energy that's coming toward you, Aries. Just things are going to be made right. For some of you, this is a divorce. You've seen a better way to be, and you've had to walk away from everything that wasn't that. Could be a literal divorce, could be a divorce from an old life, an old way of being, because let me tell you, when you have to rely on nothing but your senses, it can't do anything but change you. I'm getting a little misty-eyed here. How are you seeing yourself, Aries, through all of this? How are you seeing yourself? You're not fully trusting yet. Right now, right this minute, you may be focusing on the past a little bit. For whatever reason, maybe you're clearing it up, trying to see it differently. You know, learning something new about it. She's got a book there. Maybe you're learning something new. Taking some time to look back to the past. How did I get here? I'm getting this sense of like a Six of Cups reminiscent energy. Because she's looking right at the tower. How she's on the table. She's looking down right at the tower. I remember when this happened. I remember how that felt. I remember who I was prior to that. And then I remember having parts of my abilities removed from me, taken from me. I've had to gain my courage. I've had to gain my strength. I've had to maybe learn how to walk again, learn how to feed myself again. I'm hearing for someone, it could have been a stroke. You could have had a stroke. That's interesting. But things are being righted. And I want to say with that justice, it's, will things go back to the way they were? They may appear differently, but the energy is going to be different. It's going to be better than before. So, just for an example, and I offer you no disrespect if this has happened to you, you may have lost your eyesight. You could have been in a fire and had some burn damage to your eyes. There's modern technology. There's a lot that can happen, right? There's a lot could be done. Are you going to be, oh my gosh, so I don't know. I've not heard that name in my head for a long time. I don't know if anyone out there is familiar with Dio DeSalvanoff. I can't pronounce his last name. He was a very spiritual teacher on Facebook years ago when I started my journey, and he had a horrible accident and he was burned, actually beyond recognition, but he came back from it. He found a part of himself within. He had to rely on his senses to overcome the pain of being a burn victim. Dio DeSalvanoff. Okay, that just ran right off my tongue, so I pray that that's the right name. I have not seen him in a really long time on Facebook or anywhere on YouTube or even. Interesting. There might be a resurgence of his energy coming back here. But what I want to say is he used that to make his dreams. He was a gentleman, a beautiful soul that knew he was here to do a mission. He knew it from a very young age. And he fought ridicule to get his message out to the world. And then the internet hit, and then boom, here it is, He's able to do that. And then the dark forces took him down. And he used that because he found the clause. Interesting. He found a clause in his soul contract that allowed that accident to happen. I think it was a car accident. I can't remember. I think somebody doused him, literally doused him and lit him on fire. But he knew that, yes, that was also a part of the journey he could have been on, and he chose it because that was the only way to get him from point A to point B in his spiritual journey. I'm trying to wrap that part of the story up. So there's good that comes out of this, Aries. Whatever this is, there is certainly good that comes out of it, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas on this table. So how you see yourself, you might be tired right now. Or maybe you're just dipping into the past to take another last look before you fully emerge with grace and gratitude, making sure you don't emerge with any baggage of guilt, shame, anger, hatred, fear, doubt, unforgiveness. If this occurred in your life at the hands of another, unforgiveness, there's a purity of heart that's required here. I gotta check back, because that kind of is it's ringing a bell, Aries. I'm not sure if that message came out for somebody else, actually. Not as a title at the very least, but it's purity of heart is required here. I think I had a dream about this reading. I did. I had a dream about this reading. Let's keep going. Like really huge deja vu vibes going on here. How do others see you, Aries? Seven of Wands. I feel it's twofold. Some people see you as having a wall up and maybe viewing this as you wallowing. But then there are others are like, you know what? No, I see Aries as taking action when Aries can take action, trusting their intuition, going on a journey that takes such great courage. Others might see you looking back to the past to clean something up. See how she's looking back? She's looking right at you. Is there something that you're leaving behind that you maybe have to say goodbye to, Aries? Could be an old chapter of your journey, you know, your life, your journey. Could be to save and preserve your own mental and emotional health and spiritual health. You've got to put up some healthy boundaries and walk away from some people. I'm really just getting that vibe. You know, I want to take a look at, so we've got the near future energy is the Justice. What is the far, what's like, give me like 3 to 6 months down the road here. Strength. Courage. I'm getting really choked up here. Aries. 3 to 6 months. Lionsgate. The 8-8 portal. Keep your eye on that 8-8 portal. I don't think you're going to recognize yourself because here you are, learning how to aim for your dreams, how to manifest when you can't fully see the road ahead, which we all do anyway. But I feel for you, Aries, there is a physical reason. You may have cataracts, you may have glaucoma, you may have had an accident that caused some maybe temporary blindness. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but I am. This is testing your resilience. And I feel that by the 8-8 portal, you're going to see it within yourself fully. She still has her eyes closed. She's not blindfolded, but she's still trusting and communicating with Spirit and her guides and her fears. This is a really powerful reading, Aries. It's like coming home to the self and the outcome. The Magician. You are manifesting your dreams. Right now, it may not look like it, may not feel like it. Right now, you might be focused too much on what has happened. Excuse me, and that's okay. Just don't stay there. You're not staying there. You're going to emerge empowered, stronger than ever before, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all because Spirit took you inward. You know, try it. I challenge you to, if you wear glasses, I do this a lot. If you wear glasses, take your glasses off. If you can't see anything, I can't see without my glasses. And try to navigate for a few minutes, for an hour, for a day, without the aid of your glasses, without whatever. You know what I mean? Live in a moment of where you've got to trust all of your spidey senses, where they, you know, the hair stands up on the end and you can feel that somebody walked into your space. This, I mean, the last 3 readings I've done Virgo and Taurus, and then this one. And and through the other there's a very common theme: courage and hope. Just is like screaming in all the readings. Manifesting your dreams has been in all the readings. Changing the past, well, changing the future by healing the past. I'm blown away at this reading for you. Um, I really am, Aries. I'm not surprised by it because your energy is here. But I'm blown away at it, or by it. I'm going to leave it there because, yeah, I love everything that came out. Let's just get one final card as guidance, insight, whatever it is for you, Aries, from the unicorns. If this resonates and you'd like your own personal reading, my email will be in the description box below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends. Bring your friends. And if you're new here, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And again, thank you for being very patient. Enough said. Courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. Well, you've got it all here. Fear is an illusion. Fear is an illusion. And you know that. You know, setting strong boundaries. Here you are setting strong boundaries. You are safe. I feel like all of this says you are safe, really. The Hierophant, the Four of Wands, even that Two of Swords, and Justice in the straight. I mean, it's just know it, feel it, be it. And I'm getting tinglies on my head here. I'm going to leave it there, Aries. I love this so much. I hope you could hear me. That's why I'm sitting close, so I just really hope you can. I know my voice got really low in this message, so. All right, Aries, I will see you next month, yeah? I love you. Take care of yourself, and speak to you soon.